Hello, my name is Darren Jabieski, and my informative speech is going to be why you should worry about global warming. So, audience, what do you think of when you think of the term global warming?
Ice caps.
Warm earth.
Ice melting.
Okay, so you might ask yourself, why does this topic affect me? Well, for starters, we all live on this planet, and if it becomes inhabitable, then we are to blame for not cleaning up after ourselves and polluting it by creating problems that can affect us now and later. In this speech, I will discuss what is global warming, what causes global warming, and why we should worry about global warming. So, global warming is the gradual increase of the Earth's temperature due to greenhouse gases caused by pollutants. Once the Earth is heated, the ice caps will melt. And consider that ice stays frozen at 0 degrees Celsius, or in Fahrenheit, 32 degrees. If you were to raise the temperature around the ice by only 1 degree, it doesn't matter Celsius or Fahrenheit, the ice will begin to melt. That's the same as the Earth. If you raise the temperature around the Earth's ice caps, those will melt. In the online article, Climate Change, Global Temperature, Dahlman and Lindsay state, since 1901, the planet's surface has warmed by 0.7 to 0.9 degrees Celsius, or 1.3 to 1.6 degrees Fahrenheit per century. But the rate of warming has nearly doubled since 1975 to 1.5 to 1.8 degrees Celsius, or 2.7 to 3.2 degrees Fahrenheit per century. Our Earth is basically warming up as we speak. This is what happens from global warming. So, what causes global warming? Think of a car and all of its windows are rolled up with no AC inside of the car. It can get pretty hot if the sun is beaming directly through the window. The heat is trapped inside of the car because of the windows around it. And there really isn't a way of extracting the heat without rolling down the windows, opening the door, or turning on the AC. Our Earth is much like that, but instead of windows, we have an atmosphere that contains many greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are gases that do not let heat escape the Earth's atmosphere. You may not know it, but the water vapor is the most abundant greenhouse gas. But we are more concerned in carbon dioxide because we as humans, according to NASA's article Climate Change Causes, a blanket around the Earth, we as humans increase the atmosphere carbon dioxide concentration by more than 1/3. Our cars and factories emit so much carbon dioxide that it is depleting our protection from the sun, which is our ozone layer. Or if we are speaking in car terms, our AC unit. So in this picture, we have the sun on, beating down to the Earth. As you can see, some of the solar radiation is being reflected off of the sun, off of the Earth, due to this blue ring around the Earth, which is our ozone layer. Some of it gets in, and between this blue ring and the Earth are our greenhouse gases, which trap in the remaining heat that wasn't reflected from the ozone layer. These gases inside protect us from the cold temperatures from space, which can freeze us to death. But if we have too many greenhouse gases, we are trapping too much heat inside of the Earth, which causes global warming. So, why should we worry about this subject? If our ice caps end up melting as a result of us driving around and chipping away from our ozone layer, the ocean levels will rise and we will have no land to live on. The temperature all around us will increase and will also increase the chances of us having fires around our Earth, such as what happened to Santa Rosa last year. bodies of water can start drying up more and we can all be in droughts. So this is what comes out of the car. These are the CO2 emissions. If you have anything with carbon and hydrogen, like methane as gas or octane, those produce water and carbon dioxide as a result of burning oxygen through that. And then these are what come out of factories, which is basically the same exact thing, but it's more thick white smog that comes out of it. So, in conclusion, we all should worry about global warming as it can affect us now and the world that we live in. We all know what global warming is, which is the gradual increase of the Earth's temperature, and we all know that increasing CO2 emissions can be a cause of it. I hope you all take this information and consider global warming when you are driving around in your cars or passing by a factory with thick white smog coming out of it. Thank you and have a wonderful day.